I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're exploring the creative vision of Sylvester Peck Sr., author of Images, The Art of Sylvester Peck Sr. This captivating collection showcases his mastery in using art as a language, communicating deep emotions and stories through powerful visuals. With each piece, the artist invites viewers to connect with his world, where every brushstroke and every color speaks volumes. We're delighted to have this very talented author and artist join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing this beautiful book. The links are below this interview. Sylvester, great to see you here today on Spotlight.
Well, thank you, Mr. Crawford, for having me on. It's a pleasure. I'm very excited about being here today.
I'm excited to have you on the show. Your book is beautiful. The artwork is very original, very artistic, I guess is the best way to put it. Tell us about the collection that people will find within the pages of this book. Is this something you crafted specifically for this book, or is this a compilation of your work over the years?
It is a compilation of my work over the years. I'm also a teacher, so a lot of the things in the book were sometimes examples that I was demonstrations for my classes, and we got to a point that I said, okay, let me go ahead and put this together and put it in a way that people will enjoy just turning the pages and seeing artwork.
Absolutely. Tell us what one of your favorite pieces are in the book and the story behind it.
Wow, I tell you, the cover is a young lady that was a daughter of one of my former students, and I guess this is sort of kind of a ghost story that her her mother always wanted me to draw her when she would come to art class, and I had a class full of students, maybe at that time 25 or 30 students in the same class, but I would never draw her, and so um, the over the course of years, years or so, um, she became when the model for this particular painting. She came into the classroom. It was just an amazing feeling. I just seemed like I knew her, and
Yeah.
so I asked her if she would like to be a model for one of my paintings because I got to get their permission to do that. And so um, she said yes, and so but there's just this eerie feeling. And so come let's say a couple of years back maybe, we were out talking and I was we were in a park and stuff, and I was talking with some friends of hers, and another one of my former students said, Mr. Peck, do you know who that is? And I said, yes, and I called the student by the name, and she said, no, that is somebody's daughter, and I called her name, and I said, wow, and it was the same student that used to want me to draw them all the time, but she was killed, and this is a sad story. She was killed in an auto accident. I never painted, I never drew that student then. And so I said, wow, she did not want, I didn't get a chance to paint her, but I painted her daughter. So that's the name of the
Yeah.
name that painting after her.
Yeah. Well, that's a powerful story. That's for sure. It's a powerful image. It's a beautiful image on the cover of your book. And tell us a little bit about the medium you use to create your work. Is it acrylic? Is it oil? Is it watercolor? Is it something completely different? Tell us.
That particular work was great. That's acrylic.
Mhm.
And acrylic is a quick drying medium. So you have to work in layers and layers and over time to make everything work out. But over the years, I've developed a technique of my own, which was to work with a blue undertone with acrylic, which allowed me to work fast and also, but it also enriched the tones and in the flesh or what, regardless of the subject matter, using that blue undertone would bring everything out.
Yeah. What role do emotions play in the creation of your pieces?
I would say a lot because one of the things I try to get students to do in class is to bring those things that's inside of them, and I call it take their emotional fuel, things that inspire them, things that make them sad, things that they like, things that may not may dislike, but you use those things as your emotional fuel when you're painting, you're drawing, you're doing any kind of creating or in art. And we use those things to help to develop our expression. And that's what I always tell them in regard to art. It's your personal expression that you're sharing with the world.
Yeah. How do you feel your style has evolved over the years?
It it has, and then started off. I wanted to be technical correct about everything. I wanted things to be perfect, and all of that. But then, as you learn and grow and develop, you learn that beauty is not necessarily perfect,
Mm-hmm.
and things that are perfectly and maybe technical correct may not be beautiful. And so I found that the over time that it's better just to let those expressions come out, and whatever you put, whether it's on canvas or whether it's on paper, when it says it's finished and that's what it is, that's what it is. I've drawn some things that did not drawn people that did not look like people, but the use of line and that line and shape and form made the thing beautiful. And
Yeah.
in the book, you'll see a lot of line drawings, continuous line drawings, and I love that technique because I share with students too that in continuous line drawing, regardless of what you draw, it's going to look good.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that I think beauty sometimes lies in imperfection and asymmetry rather than perfection and symmetry. Um, AI creates, symmetry, AI creates perfection. Human beings have the little flaws in it that actually make it more interesting and more appealing, right?
Very, very well stated. Very well stated, and that is correct. The the imperfections are the things that I hate to say that I like to see, but
Yeah.
when you're looking at something, it sort of catches your eye. It will hold you there.
Yeah,
And
a crooked smile can be more charming than a perfect smile, If it was just the
yes,
perfect smile, we'd all walk around with laminates on our teeth and we'd be all fine, you know what I mean? But it's
right,
the imperfections that give people character, that make it interesting, that make it you want to look at the picture and wonder what the backstory of that person is. What do you
yes.
enjoy painting most? People, nature, still life?
I'm a people person. I love to draw people, and as you notice, I started focusing. If you look at that painting that's on the front of the book, it's just a section of a face, not the entire face.
Yeah.
And I love trying to capture the expressions of the eyes, and because that adage that said the eyes are the window to the soul, they truly are. Because all of our emotions sort of kind of reflected through the eyes and also facial expressions.
Without a doubt. Tell us, or give the folks at home an overview of the book. What will they find between the covers of this beautiful book?
You will find images that sometimes they'll 5 or 6 minutes to draw. You will find shapes and forms and in some landscapes too. I like drawing landscapes and perspective type drawings. But you will find interesting art. And it's not put together in terms of a category. The entire book is laid out so just to get you to turn the page to the next image. If I've done my job, then you will be able to do that and you will do it over and over again. And if I have not done my job, you'll say, nah, that didn't work. But so far, people have liked the book.
You've done your job. I like what I see, that's for sure. Tell us a little bit about your teaching career. It sounds like your students are very, very lucky to have you. Tell us about it.
This is my going into my 32nd year of teaching.
Wow.
And my teaching career has been always to drive students to be the very best that they can be and appreciate their expression. Okay, a lot of times people will do things and they don't particularly like it, or they'll think that no one else likes what they've done or appreciate what they've done. I've always told them the heart loves what it loves. Okay, and regardless of who does it, people will see things, they will like it. And they may see things and they may not like it, but that's not your job as an artist to want to uh, draw something that makes someone like it or dislike it. Your job is to put that expression before the world, and we'll let the world make a decision. Let the viewer of that art make a decision on whether it's good art or whether it's bad art or whether it evokes some type of emotional response from them or they're indifferent about it.
And also, art is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder.
Yes,
Lots of great artists weren't even recognized in their own time. It was only after their death that they realized, hey, this is outstanding. So creating something different, something provocative, something that people talk about, something that elicits emotion, I think that's the work of the artist, correct?
that is correct. Yes.
Yeah,
And everyone has inside of them those expressions that if they are able to bring forth and share with the world, I think it makes the world a better place. Um,
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Folks, if you're looking for a beautiful book this holiday season as a gift for yourself or as a gift to others, this is a terrific collection of artwork. The book is called Images, The Art of Sylvester Peck Sr. It is a captivating collection that showcases his mastery in using art as a language, communicating deep emotions and stories through powerful visuals. With each piece, the artist invites viewers to connect with his world, where every brushstroke and every color choice speaks volumes. You will love this book. You will love reflecting upon the images within this book. Sylvester, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
well, thank you for having me here, and like I said, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm very appreciative of you having me on the show and everything, and thank you. And for those who purchased the book, thank you very much.
Absolutely. And thank you for your time. And for the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time, this time until next time on Spotlight.